Alrighty. So we're here with Mr. Schor. Is that how you say your name, Mr. Schor?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Schor, CEO of CodeMonkey Studios. We're just going to be, he's going to have a little presentation for us, and then we'll be talking about coding a little bit. Okay. Do you guys want to say hi to Mr. Schor real quick?
Hola, Mr. Schor.
Hi, everybody.
All right. Okay, thank you. Okay, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, your company, whatever you want to do for your introduction there. Okay, voice is off now. Thank you. Matthew. Matthew.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, yes is good enough. Stop talking.
So I'm gonna try and show my slides and tell you a bit about me and CodeMonkey. So let's see if this works.
Coming in pretty
Okay.
Should be good. There we go. Looks good.
Okay, so can you see the CodeMonkey monkey on the screen? Okay, so this is CodeMonkey. I'm sure you've all seen it already. It's an online game that teaches children to code in a real programming language. So I'm going to tell you a bit about how CodeMonkey started. So I'm going to skip to this slide. Can anyone guess who that is in that picture?
You.
You.
Guy that created Facebook.
Your baby brother.
Yeah, and yeah, the one sitting down is me, and the one standing up is my young brother. On my lap, my lap, that's the dog we had 15 years ago. And you can see the room is filled with computers, because that's the house me and my brother grew up in. It's both my parents, my mom and my dad, are software engineers, computer engineers. So we grew up in a house stacked with computers, and we've been coding since we were, I think, 10 years old. So when I graduated from, and it was a great fun for us, great fun. We were able to invent stuff together and be creative and explore, and generally have great fun coding together as children growing up. So when I graduated from high school, I wanted to give other children the opportunity I had. So I decided to start my own programming courses for children. I'm moving to the next slide. Okay. So I found out that existing solutions for teaching kids to code are either oversimplified. You see those, you recognize the product on the left, on the top left corner? It's one of those drag and drop block puzzles. So I found out that there's this for teaching children to code, but it's oversimplified and they grow out of it very quickly. And on the other hand, there's the adult stuff, the grown-up tutorials, but they're not engaging for young children. It's not a game. It's kind of boring for children. So for my courses, I developed my own programming puzzles based on the Logo language. And in the picture, you can see the very early first prototype for CodeMonkey that I designed for my classes, for my students. And that's how the idea for CodeMonkey came up. And that was, I think, maybe 10 years ago. And I tried to start a business off of that, to create CodeMonkey back in 2006. But nobody cared. Nobody thought that it could be a profitable business, creating a game that teaches kids to code. So I gave up, and I gave up on that dream, on that idea, and I just got back to my old job, and I waited for almost 10 years, and a year and a half ago, what happened is this. Can someone understand what this graph means?
Yes, it looks like someone know what the graph means. Do you want to answer that question? Yeah, come on. Or just stand up. He thinks it's how many people were playing your game at the time.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, but well, so I'll show that again. What happened actually is that a lot of people started to get worried about the USA and other countries not having enough computer engineers, enough coders. Someone is raising his hand, or go back to the graph. So what the graph shows is every year the United States needs more and more computer programmers, and there are not enough computer science students. So people started to worry and to think that every school should teach children to code. And because that happened, it became a good time for me to start this business again. So I did with my young brother from the picture, and he developed the game. He came up with the idea of the monkey and the banana, exactly how it looks today, and that's how CodeMonkey started a bit more than a year ago. And now we have almost 1 million children worldwide playing CodeMonkey and learning to code, and it's very exciting for us.
Very nice. So I think we had one question. Yes.
What was with the gorilla stealing the monkey's bananas in the game?
So why were the gorillas stealing the monkey's bananas? He's asking.
What was with that?
Actually, that's a great question. When we started CodeMonkey a year ago, the gorilla wasn't there yet. It was just a small monkey collecting bananas, and then we joined like a program. You heard of Zynga, the games company in San Francisco?
You guys have heard of that? Right?
It's a
Yeah, I think
company that they make game. And we went to work there for 4 months on CodeMonkey, and they said, "Why is a little monkey collecting banana? It's not clear what's the context, what's the story. You need to make a short animation at the beginning so that children understand why is the small monkey collecting banana." So that's when we came up with a big monkey, with this short animation of the big monkey stealing the bananas.
Very cool. So they needed to develop the game story a little more, so they came up with that. Anyone else have questions? One?
Is he famous?
Yeah, louder.
Is he famous?
You're asking him, so
Are you famous?
he wants to know if you're famous.
Sorry?
He wanted to know if you are famous.
We're famous. Actually, last night, it was also very exciting for me. I was on national television in my country, in Israel, because in Israel, where I live, there's a competition, a national school CodeMonkey competition. And the school whose students get the most stars on CodeMonkey receive prizes. So the Channel 2 News did a story about that on that CodeMonkey competition, and I was interviewed. So I guess I can say I'm a little famous in my country now.
Very cool. Questions? Yes. Nice and loud, super loud.
Why did you make the game?
You want to know why you made the game? You answered that a little bit already, but why did you make the game originally?
Originally, it was because I wanted to have a better tool for teaching my students. I was always working as a programmer and doing education in addition. Now to do this as a business is a way for me to combine software engineering and education in the same job.
Very cool.
What
Yes.
country is he in?
Then what he said Israel already.
Oh.
Yeah. So he said Israel. What were some of our other questions? Let me check on our other questions really quickly. Okay. Oh, they wanted to know. Okay. No, I don't want to open Word. Okay, they wanted to know what other kinds of games you have made. Don't want Word to open up.
Actually, this is the first.
There we go. Back on. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Did we lose your connection? Uh-oh.
CodeMonkey I ever developed. Hello?
Sorry, hang on one second. I think that my computer has to catch up a little.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, there you are. Okay.
Yeah.
So we didn't get any of that last answer, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So actually, CodeMonkey is the first game that I made. When the previous jobs, programmer was not in the game industry, was not creating games, was creating application for hospitals and banks and this kind of stuff. So this is actually CodeMonkey is the first game that I developed, I think. Well, as a kid, when I was your age, I remember creating some games just at home, very small games. They were.
Okay, so some very small games. They also had, what was the inspiration behind CodeMonkey? So what was the inspiration behind CodeMonkey?
So yeah,
Okay.
the inspiration really was those classes that I had for children for teaching them to code, and the stuff that we did in those classes. And actually, CodeMonkey is not a word that we invented. Anyone heard that word before, CodeMonkey?
Has anyone heard that word before? Anyone heard the word? Yeah, where have you heard it before? At your old school? Someone had heard it at school before, they said. They had heard it in their classes before.
So if you Google CodeMonkey, there are other things like CodeMonkey. There's an animated series about programmers who build games. It's called CodeMonkey, and there's a CodeMonkey song. Actually, what CodeMonkey means, before it meant the CodeMonkey game, it means like simple coder, like a programmer that does the very simple tasks. They are so simple that even a monkey could do them.
Oh, okay, so like a beginning coder or like a simple programmer.
Exactly.
And you guys are CodeMonkeys, you're beginning programmers, all right?
I'm a level 10.
And then we had, does anyone else have a question? Yes.
How hard are the game gets? How hard are the game gets?
How far the game gets? Currently, we have 90 challenges, and it goes as far as teaching you to define your own functions. Like today, you have the function that the monkey already knows, like step and turn. So on the last chapter today, you learn to define your own function, like teaching the monkey to do new stuff. This is currently the most advanced level. But we keep creating it as we go along, so we're going to have even more content in a few months from now.
Very cool. Someone wanted to know what programming language it teaches you.
Oh, it's called CoffeeScript. Anyone heard of JavaScript?
Anyone heard of JavaScript?
So,
Yes. Yes, I think we have a few hands. People have heard of JavaScript. Yes.
So CoffeeScript is like JavaScript, but with a nicer form. It does exactly the same things, but it's more friendly. It's easier to use because you don't have all the braces and curly braces and semicolons. So it's more like, it looks a bit more like plain English without all those symbols.
So it's an easier JavaScript. I'm thinking that. So just an easier
Exactly.
language for you guys to understand. Questions? Anyone else? Questions? Armando? Okay. Yes. Questions about the game? Anyone playing the game this morning? Yes.
I played games like CodeMonkey.
He already explained the CodeMonkey. It's like beginner programmers. It's a name for beginning programmers. Anyone else, Alicia? Anyone else? Questions? Anyone? Yes, Rachel. What is the ruler for? Okay. They want to know about the ruler function in the game. Is that they want to know what it's for, but I think the game explains it. But if you can explain it for them a little more.
Yeah, so at the very beginning we didn't have the ruler, so you had to get, like you had to try. So you see it's not enough, then you try step 9, and it's still not enough. Then you try step 10, and you get to the banana. So the ruler is just so you don't have to keep guessing and trying, finding the distance through trial and error. You can just measure. And now we're adding also. I don't know what's the word for that in English, like ruler, but for measuring angles, not distances. Is there a word for that?
Yeah, that's a protractor. That'd be a protractor.
Protractor, exactly. Coming soon.
Okay, so for measuring angles, also they're going to have a protractor in there. Any other questions? Yes.
Does monkey do other things?
So he's asking if you can program the monkey to do other things, just other than what are in the directions.
On later stages, not only you can program the monkey to do other things. I think on level 60, the monkey gets kidnapped, and you start programming different animals to rescue the monkey. And it gets more complicated and more interesting. So I recommend keeping up and getting to those levels.
Okay, sounds good. Anyone else? Questions?
No.
More complicated levels? Want to know about anything about programming? Anything about career in programming? What he did to get work? I want to know about what kind of classes you had to take, or what kind of level of education you have for programming. What do you need to do for college for programming? University, I guess it would be called in other countries.
What I had, I think when I was about your age, I went to like a code camp, summer code camp. I think my mother put me in one of those, and that's how I started. And later, when I was in high school, was the next time where I took code classes. Just a minute. In high school, like you can choose in Israel, you can choose your major for high school already. So I chose I think it was physics and computer science, and then for the university also I did a computer science degree in the university.
Very cool, computer science. So, if you guys are ever interested in doing this in programming games, that's computer science. That's the degree you want to go into. Yes.
How long it took him to like do anything for them?
How long did it take him to create the game, the CodeMonkey? They want to know how long it took you to create the CodeMonkey game.
The first version, I think it took us, the very basic version, it took us, I think it was 3 months, and we were working a team of 2, me and my brother. So if it was 1 person, I think it would take half a year. For 2 person, it took 3 months for the first version.
Very cool.
Very cool.
All right. Any other questions?
Right. Any other questions?
Getting feedback.
Any feedback?
Anybody else?
Anybody else?
Let me try the microphone. Oh, now we're getting feedback.
Now we're getting feedback.
So I think we're all exhausted on the question. So, if you have any other closing
statements
that you want to add?
Maybe if we have like a minute or two, maybe some of the students have suggestions on how to make the CodeMonkey game better, and I'd love to hear that.
I think we have a couple. Yes.
You should make the monkey the monkey hops on stuff. When you make him hop on rocks or whatever.
Can someone repeat that for me? The line wasn't good enough.
I know. Let me try to fix it.
Let me try to fix.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Coming back a bunch of feedback.
Maybe I'll mute when you're talking. We maybe want to repeat the answer.
He said. Yeah, he said.
Why don't you make the monkey hop on floating rocks just like you do in those other games?
So hop on floating rocks.
Or other stuff.
And other stuff. I want to know if you can make the monkey hop on floating rocks.
Yeah, we can. Oh, like floating rocks that move. Yeah, that would be cool. Actually, yeah, that's like rocks that move, and you need to hop on them just at the right moment. That would be a very interesting idea. We'll think of that. Maybe we'll add that in a more advanced challenge. Thanks.
Okay. Yes.
Why don't you make it with like fire sensors or a monkey hanging from the tree about to land on fire pit and if the monkey doesn't save her and gives her a banana.
So they're saying maybe adding a girl monkey or adding fire pits to your game. So adding a girl monkey that he has to save. So another
Actually, the girl monkey is already designed by the animator. We just need to find exactly where to fit her in the game. But we're working on that just now.
Okay. Yes, in the back.
Can you make smaller levels?
Can you make smaller levels? Yes. Smaller levels? Okay, so like, some more easy levels, some more beginner levels. I'm guessing they want some more beginner base, easier levels. And then, yes. Okay, so they want to know if you can like earn money as you go on the levels and be able to customize your monkey, be able to like change his outfits or things like that, kind of like an avatar deal.
Tuxedo.
Yeah, we wanna do that. Not like having counting the bananas that you collected so far, and then you'll be able to use them. Not to buy, to buy like items for the monkey, like flowers, like butterflies flying around him when he's walking, or kind of stuff like that. Yeah, that's in the plan as well.
Okay. Right there with you.
Maybe even things like you want to order like string on trees or jump, right?
Okay, so he was saying do some more actions like that an actual monkey would do, like swing up from vines and swing on trees and do some more monkey-like actions, things like that. Okay, yes. Quickly.
Like, I'll get asked, right? What's the point of the game?
So the point of the game. Someone wants to know that like the end result of the game, like what's the point of the game, like what will you get to at the end of the game?
In terms of learning, or in terms of the storyline?
Well, the point would be to teach you coding, but other than that, they want to know like the storyline. I think is what they're getting at. Yes.
Oh, so actually we don't know ourselves. We're making it up as we go along. So currently the monkey is kidnapped, and you need to program a rat to collect sticks to build a bridge to save the monkey. And I don't know what happens next. If you have ideas, you can email them to me.
Okay. So they're developing the storyline. You can help develop the storyline. Yes. Okay. Can you? I'm sorry. Guys. Okay, so they want to know if you can customize your own levels.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We call that the challenge builder. It's being released for the first time tomorrow with a group of students that we teach in Israel. They're going to be the first 10 students in the world that are going to build their own challenges. And after that, we'll look for more groups who want to try it. Maybe you can be one of those groups, and eventually everyone will be able to customize challenges and to create their own challenges.
Very cool. With the glasses over here, did you have a question? You? Yes. Oh, okay. Yes, Andrew.
Can you make other animals help the monkey when it's getting the banana, like on really hard levels, like a crocodile to help, or a bird or something?
So he wants to know if he can have other animals or other friends help him, like other helper animals come in and help the monkey out on different levels.
Yeah, so there's the turtle helping starting level, I think 10 or 11, and then starting level 60, there's the rat saving the monkey, and what happens after challenge 90, I don't know yet, yeah, but probably more animals helping.
Yes.
I have one more. You should make other animals trying to stop the monkey from getting bananas, like I know this other monkey game where there's these frogs that try to stop the monkey from getting these bananas, and if the monkey gets hit by the frogs, he gets poisoned or something. But you should make other animals that try to stop the monkey from reaching his bananas.
So other effects that happen to the
Yeah, besides the river.
Okay. Anyone else? Yes.
On challenge, just on that, on challenge, I think starting on challenge 75, there's a cat. On challenge 60 to 90, you're programming the rat. And then there's a cat that you always need to wait for the cat to fall asleep, because if you don't, then the the cat catches the rat.
Okay. Yes, in the back.
How come you just can't make the monkey? Instead of you chasing the gorilla, how come you can't make the gorilla chase the monkey?
So he wants to know if you can turn it around and start programming the gorilla and have the gorilla chase the monkey. So like do a reverse, like the villain. You become the villain now. I'm guessing. Yeah. So you're the one with the bananas.
That's an original idea. Maybe you can do it when we release the challenge builder. Maybe you can create that. That would be pretty awesome.
Very cool. Anyone else? Questions? Angelo?
You should make the monkey have life points. Life points. You should make the monkey have like 3 life points. He needs the bananas or something else to help, like something like life points. So every time he goes through an obstacle like the cat or spikes or something, he loses a life and stuff. And then you need like a little red X or something to give his life back or something. I don't know. Something like that.
So like life points, health points or something like that as it goes through the levels.
But then what happens when you run out of life points? Like you can go learning?
I think he says it's game over and you have to start the level again, maybe? I don't...
Start the level, because making the whole game is a torture.
Oh, okay. So just restart the levels, because making you start the whole game again is torture, he says. I think that makes sense. Whatever level you want, so. They want to know on level 10, how do you make them turn? I'm having trouble with level 10.
Level 10, let me see, I forgot what's on level 10, just a minute. Challenge 10, let's see. Show me what you learned. Oh, yeah, you need to use a number there. I think you need to use an angle. Instead of just turn left, you need to say turn 45 degrees. Like turn space 45. And then it's facing exactly the direction of the bridge.
Okay, so turn an angle, I see. All right. Well, I think the natives are getting restless, so I think they're ready to move on, and we will definitely play the game some more, and we'll try everything out, and we'll send you any more suggestions that we have. But they love the game a lot. It's very easy for them to do. They like all the features and everything, so I think it'll be something that they want to do in the future. So we appreciate you coming on and talking with us.
Thank you for having me and for all the suggestions. You can keep mailing them if you have any more ideas. Always glad to read those.
Definitely, we'll send you some more suggestions. Thank you for taking your night time out for us too, because I know it's a different time of the day there. But
yeah, it's evening.
All right.
Nice to meet you, everybody.
Later.
Bye bye.